Hey, team. This is the Shift Show where we shift one small thing that helps us be more successful, more productive, moves us forward in the world. And I primarily focus with people with ADHD. And one of the questions I've been getting, and it's the theme of this month, is how do I build a new habit when I don't have any motivation, when I'm not excited to start? And by the way, starting things is not easy for us. It's one of those executive function challenges people with ADHD have. You may be struggling to start because you're overwhelmed. You have too much going on in your life. So if that's you, stay tuned. This isn't just for people with ADHD. Today, I want to talk about the importance of setting up your environment so that it's supportive in whatever goals you're moving forward with. Um, as many of you know, I don't just help people set up the systems and structures in their businesses. I also help them set them up for their day to day life because no matter what, we still have personal lives, even if we think we're supposed to be working all the time. By the way, you're not supposed to be working all the time. So, I'm going to start with the example of exercise. Let's say your new habit is exercise. You want to make sure you exercise every day. How are you going to set up your environment to support that? The first thing you might want to do is set up your gym clothes so they're easily accessible, they're in your face. So let's say you're going to exercise first thing in the morning because you know that you're more likely to get something done first thing in the morning, maybe not so much in the afternoon or evening. Now, you might have an energy level that leads more towards working out in the afternoon or evening. That's great if that's you. What I often find is once I'm in my really nice clothes, I don't want to change to my workout clothes. At least that used to be the case. Today, that is the case. I actually did work out first thing this morning. I'm on a kind of different schedule because a shift for me is I'm working from somewhere else. I'm visiting my brother and his girlfriend. So I'm not in my usual space. I actually kind of dig this vibe, though, I have to tell you. So you would shift your environment to make it work for you. So one of the things we did here was um, I've just recorded a video. I was interviewed. So I needed kind of a space that looked like it would be appropriate for interviewing. And my brother loves lots of things. He loves to be surrounded by all his collections and things, his books. And I was going to record down in his office, but it doesn't really fit with the vibe of someone who helps people get organized. So we shifted me up here. They were so gracious. They put me at a folding table and we set up my environment so that I could stay focused. And I don't think I could stay focused if I knew all that was in my background. Um, I could stay focused and present with the interview. And then I just recorded a video for my group. And now I'm recording a live video for all of you. And then I will be done. I'll probably even lose my voice. So I'm setting up the environment for success here by making sure that my background is not too busy. And frankly, y'all are having to watch me move my hands all the dang time because, I have that ADHD energy of hand motion. You don't need anything else distracting you in the background. So that is a way I've set up an environment. Back to the gym because squirrel, I just changed topics. Yay, ADHD. So you want to lay out your clothes so they're ready to go. When you're tripping over your sneakers, you're going to be more likely to actually work out and exercise. Setting up your environment is super important for your success when you're trying to build a new habit. Want to have visual cues, visual reminders. So, like the sneakers, that's your visual reminder. It might be a visual reminder in your calendar. And I color code my calendar. So, it might be that you have a different color coding for this new habit you're developing. Um, let's say your habit is more along the lines of an office. You need to do follow up calls a couple of times a week. Make sure you schedule those into your calendar and really honor that time as you would honor any other time. So for me, like follow up is not my superpower. And I've learned that the best time for me to do follow up is first thing in the morning. Well, I've got a lot of energy, while my gas tank is full. And I can stay super focused in on doing that before I start to use up my energy over the course of the day. Some people are night owls. I want to acknowledge you, night owls. You may have to set up your schedule entirely differently from mine. You may get up in the morning and take a nice slow morning and a slower start, and then do some of the kind of busy work. And then your focused energy comes later in the day, and that's when you crank out those focused tasks. So, setting up your environment is one of the 5 strategies I am going to be talking about over the course of the next couple weeks for Getting a habit started, making a shift, right? When you don't have motivation. Because motivation, willpower, they don't really last. You really need systems and structures in place in order to be able to build a habit. So today's system structure was setting up your physical environment. All right. Hope you'll have an amazing day. See you soon. And I hope you go out today and shift one small thing in your life. Maybe it's how you look at your habits. How could you set up your environment to better support you with them? Have a great one.